Welcome to the instant tennis training for class number 3. Here you'll see the minute-to-minute breakdown of the class from start to finish. For the first portion, have the players warm up by rallying over the net from service line to service line. Explain how to pick up the ball using your foot, and then go through a quick review of both the forehand and the backhand ground strokes, as covered in the previous 2 classes. Next, we want to have them do what we'll call a rally progression. They'll start close to the net, and then every 2 minutes or so, have them back up 2 or 3 steps until they make it all the way back to the baseline, emphasizing increasing the height over the net as they go. Lesson 3 is really emphasizing the volley and playing close up at the net. You'll see here as the coach demonstrates the progression of the volley. First catching the ball with the hand, then using 4 fingers behind the strings, wrapping the thumb around, and just bumping the ball back, making sure to add a little step towards the ball. Then moving the hand down to the top of the grip. Sometimes this is referred to as the graduated length method of teaching the volley. Finally, moving hand down to the base of the racket by the butt cap, making sure that they get their opposite hand out in front. Finally, showing them a split, turn, and volley. You'll now see how they practice this same skills with a partner, tossing the ball, and going through each one a few times, moving on as the coach directs. After they've learned the volley, have them try a rally where one player starts at the service line and the partner starts up close at the net, trying to hit the ball out of the air. Here you'll see the method of teaching the backhand volley using that same graduated length method. Here we see the coach showing what's called the big thumb. When the ball comes, the player tries to touch the ball with their thumb. Emphasis here will be on a one-handed backhand, going through a similar progression as we did on the forehand. Note some differences. We'll want them to try to keep that racket arm straight, still stepping in and maybe turning a little bit more to their backhand side with their body. Once they move the hand down to the top of the grip, we'll want to add that second hand on the throat and practice making that hand go backward as the racket goes forward. Finally, we're going to need to show them how to change the grip. So when they start waiting for the ball in a forehand grip, using the left hand, if they're right-handed on the throat, turning and changing the grip, stepping and volleying the ball. Here you'll see the same method of the partner tossing and the other player practicing the shot. Note, we're only tossing one here, but in practicality, you'll have them toss multiple balls of each one for the length of time prescribed. In the last section of class number 1, we'll run a review the serve from class 2 and introduce tennis scoring. Be sure they know how to keep score for points, games, and sets. Finally, have them play a singles game where they get one serve, and if they miss, then the pro feeds the ball in to make sure maximum amount of play can occur.